Hi everyone, welcome back to another video review. Today we're gonna have a look at the Arctic Cooling NC Notebook Cooler. Alright, so this is a cooler from Arctic, and it's not really a big cooler, as you can see. It's very small, so it's actually practical to take to other places to put in your bag or stuff like that. Though it's maybe not very strong, as this kind of bends, and yeah, well, perhaps some things might break if you're not careful. But yeah, it's a really small cooler, so practical to take to different places. You also have extra USB ports on the back. So this is actually also a USB hub. And by the way, this is the USB port, mini USB port for the power. So if you insert the power here, then the fans will start spinning and you actually have the airflow, creating more airflow for cooling. You also have this wheel here to adjust the speed of the fans for more or less airflow. You have a power LED here, which is blue, and here you can actually add another adapter to give your USB ports more power in case you need more power for those USB ports. The noise of the fans isn't that loud, especially compared to a computer system, but if you're just using this with your laptop or notebook, it might be a bit of just a background noise, so you're gonna hear it, but not that much, so it's not irritating. Also, it has a kind of matte finish, so it's kind of rubber coated, so that also gives it a nice feeling and touch. And they also add rubber feet here, which you have to stick on manually. But that is actually so that you can put your laptop here. So let's say that my mousepad here is a laptop, then you would put it like that up here and like that, and then it actually blows air. Well, it sucks in here and it blows underneath your laptop, and that's actually gonna cool it rather well. I'm not suggesting to use this with bigger laptops. I've tested this with a 17-inch laptop. Yeah, it was rather big to actually put on top of this cooler, but for netbooks, notebooks, you know, the smaller ones, I think it's gonna be a really good cooler. And now I told you that I actually tested this cooler, so I'm gonna give you some temperatures. We've tested this with a Dell Inspiron 1720 laptop, and on idle without a cooler, the CPU had a temperature of 51 degrees Celsius, the GPU of 50 degrees Celsius, and on full load the CPU went up to max of 97 degrees Celsius, though it was more around 95, and the GPU was 63 degrees Celsius at full load. But then with the cooler, on idle, the CPU dropped about 5 degrees Celsius, so that's 45 to 50 degrees Celsius, and the GPU was 48 to 50 degrees Celsius compared to just 50 degrees Celsius on idle. And then on full load, but with the cooler again, the CPU had a varying temperature between 82 and 85 degrees Celsius, and then the GPU had a varying temperature between 54 and 56 degrees Celsius on full load with the cooler. So that's actually a drop of about 7 to 9 degrees Celsius with the GPU, and the maximum drop of 15 degrees Celsius with the CPU. So for its size, you actually get a pretty good cooling value. I'd suggest not using this with big laptops like I did, but using this for smaller laptops or notebooks and netbooks and all that, as it's more designed for that, it seems to me. You also get a USB hub with this, which is really nice, because with laptops you sometimes have a lack of USB ports, so that's a nice feature there. It's also useful that you can adjust the speed of the fans in case they might be too loud. And this cooler is also practical to take to different places, as it isn't really big. Really, the length is like 30 centimeters or something, so that's really small. And then having a quick look at the design, it's okay, it looks nice, though it's not really kind of my design for laptop coolers. I like sleek designs for that. But I'd have to say, considering its price, which isn't high either, compared to other laptop coolers, this is a good solution, and this is an outstanding laptop cooler. If you have more questions, leave them in the comment area, or visit our forums and leave your questions there. We have also got a giveaway going, so sign up for that if you haven't yet. And thanks to Arctic for sponsoring us with this cooler, and I'll see you all in the next video.